G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So earlier today we got the newest announcement for our next Dokkan Fest. Really weird time that they did this, but we are getting a Lord Slug, so probably a unit that is well overdue. He's definitely the type of unit that can really benefit a lot of these extreme class teams. So let's check out and see what he does here. So we can already see part of his kit there. We'll start off with his leader skill, Demonic Power, so he does introduce a new category. It seems like it's pretty much just prepping us for Dimer from what I've seen so far, so we'll sort of wait to see what comes of that. We've got Inhuman Deeds, which is a bit annoying because we have just gotten AGL Vegeta with Inhuman Deeds, and then we've also got movie bosses, who, yeah, we've just got Tech Broly with. So 3 key 170 for that, and then the extra 30% to Terrifying Conquerors or Space Traveling Warriors. You can see the links down here. We've got Demonic Ways, Metamorphosis, Namekians, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. So if like Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fierce for Conquest, Fierce Battle, Thirst for Conquest, Metamorphosis, very, very good link set in that. He does have a novel of a passive. So he's got an entrance animation where he gets attack plus 200% and 33% damage reduction for the rest of battle. So really powerful entrance animation, and that does create a domain for 3 turns. So that's when you've got 3 or more demonic power units on the team. So then for his, like the rest of his passive, we've got key 2 plus 200% attack and defense, and an additional 33% damage reduction. So he can cap out at 66% damage reduction, which is obviously really good. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance, so a 70% chance of becoming a super. And that's worded how we do like it. He gets an additional 50% attack and defense with each attack performed, which isn't a super, so that's again awesome way of wording. So that's up to 200%, so 4 attacks and he's fully built up. Foresees enemies super within the character's turn after starting from the turn in which he receives his 5th attack in battle. So with the damage reduction, I think that's something you'll be able to really easily build up there. Recovers 6% HP when HP is 66% or less, then recovers 10% at the end of the character's attacking turn, and all allies key plus 2 while the domain is active. So bit of healing, scouter, little bit of support. So far, Tick Tick, he's doing a lot here. So he does also have an active skill, which is just when HP is 60% or less, or for 4th turn start of battle. So really good condition there. Just massively raises attack and causes ultimate damage. So not too crazy, but it's a bit of extra damage there for us. So we went through the links already. And then for his categories, we've got Demonic Power, Inhuman Deeds, Movie Bosses, Namekians, Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conquerors, Space Traveling Warriors, and Power of Wishes. So, so far so good. You can see his super attack effect here is raised attack and defense for 1 turn. They did need a second page, so he also has a 70% chance to stun, which is pretty handy because we do have like the heroine battle events, like a number of stages where stun can really be useful. So for his domain, the Demonic Power category allies get the 15% attack and defense, and then increases damage received by superclass allies and enemies by 10%, plus an additional 15% for Earthbred fighters. So, yeah, if you're going up against a few of those movie hero blue zones, whatever you want to call them, Supreme Magnificent Battles, that could definitely be really valuable in there. So Slug looks really, really good there. I do have this up. I was going to save it for the end, but as per usual, Helvet has done the calcs, so shout out to them. Definitely go follow them if you're a Twitter user. So for the Slug without support here, you can see start of turn he is at 245k. Post 1 super is 480. Double super is 780, and then if you get the 3 super turn, you're at 1.1 milli. With you got to remember that these are all stats with 66% damage reduction, so that's where it can definitely get pretty crazy there. With full build up, you can see the caps out at pretty much 1.4 milli if you get the triple super turn, but at the very worst, you're going to be getting to 956k. Add the domain into that, and you can then cap out at 1.6 milli. Worst case scenario, pretty much 1.1 mil. And then if you've got the 40% support in there, you can cap it out at 1.8 million. Start of turn, 958k defense. So I think this guy is definitely going to be really, really solid. Just by the, I guess, behind that, you can see this is done using the links Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Fierce Battle. Those are the stats you get there, the 60% attack, 40% defense, and that is with the LR Turler's Easy Aid there as well. So I think that this Lord Slug is going to look really, really solid. Like, I don't think he's going to be a game breaker, but he's just going to be really, really good. So he does come with a newly named banner card. So we've got the Angila, however you want to say that, and Medamatcha. That's probably just been said completely wrong there, but definitely cool to have a newly named card in the game. Their leader skills, Demonic Power, Join Forces, 3 key 130, bit of a nothing. You can see for their links there, Thirst for Conquest, Demonic Waves, Nightmare, Attack of the Clones, Loyalty, Tag Team of Terror. I don't even know what other units have got that, and Fierce Battle. So clearly pretty terrible link set there. For their passive, we've got Key +2 and Attack and Defense 150, high chance to dodge, so really good start with just a straight 50% chance to dodge. Launch an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming super, so we've got some additional in there, written the right way too. Extreme class allies, key 1 and 30% defense, which is definitely good, and an additional 1 key, 30% attack and defense for characters who also belong to demonic power. So if you've got an extreme unit on demonic power, they're going to be getting 2 key, 30% attack and 60% defense. That is absolutely fire. I love my support class units that can dodge, so massive tick there. Gets an additional attack and defense plus 40% up to 200, and chance of evading enemy attacks plus 4% up to 20 with each attack performed. So you get the 5 attacks off, and you've got these guys built up at the full 200% and an extra 20% chance to dodge. So 70% chance to dodge is huge. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming super, so 70%, starting from the turn in which they perform their third attack in battle. So sort of like Ultimate Gohan, if you trigger that first attack, you get the second, and then if you trigger the hidden potential, you can proc that straight away in the first turn. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super, so 50% chance again. If the enemy is in stunned or sealed, or if there's an Earthbred category ally enemy. So there is chance to get that without having the hidden potential system proc for you, but that's probably going to be the more safer way, I guess, to get that extra attack. And yeah, you can essentially get this guy fully built up in that first rotation up to that 70% chance to dodge. We had a look at the links before. For the teams, we've just got Demonic Power, Join Forces, Terrifying Conquerors, and Space Traveling Warriors. So not a great deal to work with there. Outside of running them on Lord Slug's team, I don't think you're going to be really throwing them on. But I will say they are just a general extreme class support. Like the Demonic Power is just an extra, so maybe you could make it work on like a Space Traveling Warriors for the AGL Freezer. So that's definitely cool. And then for their super attack effect, they raise defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage, seal super attack effect, and recover 6% HP. So the recovering 6% HP you may not think is all too crazy of a number, but when you combine the fact that they can easily perform 3, maybe 4 super attacks in a turn, like that is definitely going to rebound your HP bar. I look at even movie bosses, you got a lot of these Brollies that are really good defensively, but maybe they get dwindled down just a little bit. These guys come in that final slot there and just recuperate that little bit of extra HP that you did just lose, so they could send you back to square one, which is definitely fire. So I think they will be a really, really good banner unit there. So let me know your thoughts on Slug and their banner unit. I can't imagine this is going to be a banner that is worth summoning on, but both units do look to be pretty good. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.